Today we're working on building a sheet metal brake and that we need to make the tops for our beehives. It's cheaper for me to build it. I have the steel laying around than it is to buy the tops, so I'm going to go ahead and build a sheet metal brake, a cheap sheet metal brake, I guess you could say. I have some of the parts cut out already. I have a flat bar here, piece of angle for bending up over, and you'll see as we progress. And then I have a piece of 1.5 inch angle for the top piece that the brake goes on. Now I'm a little bit challenged here on how this hinge goes on. This is a weldable hinge. I got them a number of years ago. I guess it had been back in 2012. And I use these for on my gates. You just weld them on and they work really well. But these are the hinges that I have, so this is what I'm going to use. And I'm building it a little bit extra heavy. The YouTube videos that you see on building sheet metal brakes, I question their integrity. So I'm going to go ahead and build mine a lot heavier than what they're using. A lot of those guys are using 1/8 inch angles, and you can see them bending whenever they're trying to use these things. So I want to build mine a little bit heavier because at some point I'm probably going to want to break like 14 gauge steel or something like that. So but I'm going to go ahead and cut some slots here and try and see if I got my measurements right. The hinge is 3/4 inch, so I want to set it back 3/8 inch, which would be half the hinge, and then I'm going to cut a 3/8 inch slot in the top here, which will hopefully make it to where this point and this point move together as you break your steel. Okay guys, we got her done here. It took about 1.5 hours to do. I welded the weldable hinges in. We had to slot and cut out for those. We had to put a 3/8 inch slot or square in there, and we welded our hinges on. And then I just cut my angle, my flat angle for on the top here, the piece that's going to hold the metal down so we can bend. I don't have a compression spring. There's done tons and tons of plans like this on internet. I think a lot of them are a little bit on the flimsy side, so I built this one a little bit heavier. So I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, but I wanted something a little bit beefier than what mostly guys are building on the internet. Now I need to put a compression spring underneath there to cause this to raise up so I can easily slide my material in there to bend it. But I'm going to go ahead and bend a couple pieces here and just see how good it does. I think it's going to do pretty good, but you never know. I mean, it looks nice enough and it's built well enough. I think I'm just going to leave it on the workbench. Compression springs would definitely be nicer, no doubt about it, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try here and see how it turns out. My slightly abused 3/4 inch wrench See, that's doing a little warpy-do on it because it's got that channel on it. Let's pull it out of there and look and see what the bend looks like. About what I anticipated. I mean, it's not as sharpest bend in the world, but it'll work, I think. I want to try a heavier piece of steel in it. I think this here is 1/8 inch. This might work because I use a lot of that 1/8 inch flat bar. Not so bad, pretty good. Been at past 90, which is good. Let's see how far we can actually go with it. Oh boy. It's bending square like it should. I gotta take this bar off because I just put that on there. I bent that on there, so I'm gonna have to slide that off. I mainly built this for our beehives, my beehive tops, just so I could bend the steel. It seems like every time I turn around, I dropped my nut off my bar here. And my washer, I think. No, here's my washer. Heck, I don't even know what I did with my 3/4 inch wrench. Okay, I guess I didn't need it anyhow. I got my adjustable wrench. pretty nice bend. I'm really pleased with that. That's gonna make perfect honeybee tops or roofs for my honeybees. Yeah, that definitely looks nice. It's a nice crisp edge. Yep. Did good. I just need to get a 3/4 inch wrench, that's all. Or a couple compression springs for in here. I don't have any, so I'll have to get a couple. I'm just going to leave this right on my bench. I don't work off of this side much, so it will be left set up all the time. If I need to bend something, it's ready to go. Wow. These homemade tools, I've been building a lot of them lately here, because I'm just getting tired of trying to do things by hand. Sometimes if you have the right tool, it really saves time, and that there is going to definitely save me a lot of time whenever it comes to bending those bee tops, and it's going to look a lot nicer. They'll be more consistent, they'll look a lot better. So you know, guys, you can weld. You could probably do this with regular hinges and bolts, because right here's your only pivot point. If you got regular hinges, you could probably bolt them on there, and you could also bolt your handles on and still achieve the same thing. So this is just my version. It's a little heavier, 1/2 inch by 4 plate, 50 and 51.5 inches long. This is 1.5 inches by 1/2 angle, 48 inches long, and then this here is 3 by 4, I believe. I can measure it here. Yeah, it's 3 by 4 by 1/4 angle for my bend plate. And then underneath here I have those that flat bar. It's 1.5 inches, and it's just welded onto my 1/2 inch plate.